What's going on today, guys? Today we're just going to get the whole front end put on, core support, fenders, the whole front end, the bumper, whatnot. We already got the doors put on and the rear trunk panel, and we have a whole new bolt kit too. I bought this a while ago, so it's going to make it real nice, easy for us. It's going to be exciting to see all this done. It's been at least a year since I've seen it kind of put together like this, and it's going to be nice to get the fenders on there and everything because we need as much space as possible. So I'm excited to see it get done. Let's go do it. Alright guys, we're back and we got the whole front end on. That thing took about, what do you say, Aaron, 4 hours or so, 5 hours to get that whole front end on?
Felt like it was an eternity of life.
Yeah, it took forever to get that whole thing put on and lined up. The right fender was horrible, but we got it all lined up, and as you can see, we sanded down the whole body. All the black parts are all the lows on the body, and the metal parts, of course, are the highs. So block sanded it, got it all ready, but before we put filler on, we got a couple patch panels that we need to do. And our we can see we're not professional welders at all over here. We were using Aaron's cheap
$80 Harbor Freight welder.
Yeah.
Right here. Unknown, very friendly friend dad of ours lent us a nice Lincoln welder so that we can hopefully make a nice patch panel weld and not turn into some CB University over here, because this is just beginners off the yin yang. I'm not really too impressed with those welds. I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna go ahead and say that like I was being attacked by a little hickey while I was trying to weld, and that's what happened. But really, it just, the welder sucks ass, and it would just melt right through the metal. And I had it on minimum.
Yeah.
So
here's the welder we were using. As you can see, it just has a min max on it. It's just, like I said, it's a cheaper welder.
And it has a wire feed speed, that's it.
Yeah.
It's like when I go camping. I bought it to go camping, and it works great when you want to weld up parts on your frame for your quads and stuff and ATVs, but when you go to put up a thin sheet of metal, that thing's like, bye-bye thin sheet metal. It just whoop, eats through it. So yeah, let's see what this thing does, because I'm actually pretty curious to see if this is something we need to buy.
Yeah, on this one it has a heat, actually right here. I think, no, that's the wire speed and that's the heat. So that's a little bit more adjustability for how hot it gets. Unfortunately, it's not, well, this one can do MIG welding, but right now we're just using flux core because we don't have the tank and everything like that. So you're supposed to use MIG welders, usually for the sheet metal, because flux core puts a little bit too much heat into the panel. But that's all we got, and we're going to try to get it done. And I'll show you guys the patch panel. It's going to be right here. It's nothing too huge. It's just a little spot that was cut out because there's some rust there. So it's not like a big welding job we have to do, but it needs to be done because I don't want to fill all that with body filler, because it'll start to crack in the future if you put too much body filler stacked up on each other. But let's practice. We're going to do a little practice on this little metal right here. Try to get our skills down a little bit more before we...
I'm going to bring it over here so we don't waste too much of the sheet metal.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to see if we can get some of this to look good. Maybe do a 90 right here with this bad boy like this. And see if I can get it to tack at like a 90.
So, yep. So we're going to just do a little practice and hopefully get better.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we can improve ourselves.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Nikes. This is a good time over here at Amateur Hours. But as you guys, I'll get you a quick close up.
Not too close. Let's not look too close.
Let's not look too close.
Alright.
You know what, dude? Anything's better than Bondo, okay? Jeez Louise, man. That's alright, dude. We're both hacks at this. We're just having some fun.
Alright guys, we're going to start applying the body filler to pretty much all the low spots. First I'm going to start on this little quarter panel, cell panel area. And let's get this thing looking right. There's a lot of areas we're going to put filler on. We'll start with 40 grit sandpaper, move our way up to 80, 120, then finish off with 180 before primer.
I think that has to be like one of my favorite smells.
Say so.
Yeah, I just like bodywork smells. Like when you're painting cars and stuff, and just like the smell of Bondo smells pretty good. But that's because I'm a greaser.
Pretty good. Luckily this stuff doesn't tack up too quickly. So
yeah.
You have pretty good time.
That last stuff we used, the hardener dried up so fast.
I think because we're outside in the sun too.
Yeah, it was like a 90-degree day.
Yeah. Now you should go a little bit higher, just to blend it in easier. Quite a bit, so I'm just gonna go all the way up here. And most of this stuff's gonna be sand down anyway, so it's not a big deal.
All that matters is that she's silky smooth and clean lines once she's all done.
Yeah.
Now we know all those horror stories that our old parents are always telling us about. You guys have no idea what bodywork is back in our day. Jeez. Parents are like the old timers that done all this stuff 100 times. Alright, we're gonna let that dry.
Yep, and
All
so
about it.
now we're just gonna apply it. The filler just pretty much everywhere. Like I said, most of it's gonna be taken off anyways, but pretty much gonna just put it everywhere and just sand down and make this thing straight as possible.
Whatever it can, I guess. It's really cool is he bought this Eastwood sheet thing. Where like once you're done mixing your Bondo and stuff, you just rip off the sheet. You got a new sheet to apply the Bondo to. That's such a nice thing because like before, like where we've done it is we've just like pulled off, cut a piece of cardboard off, used cardboard, threw the cardboard away. I had to find another piece of cardboard. And that's cool and all, but these things are a lifesaver when it comes to bodywork. Just makes it so much easier on you.
And I've also heard that sometimes the hardener will soak into the cardboard too.
Yeah.
I've heard that too, but probably the best thing is just how easy it is to keep everything more clean and stuff like that. So I love it. It's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right.
All right, let's mix up some more.
Start applying a lot more. We're gonna use this stuff though for the patch panel. This stuff's special. It's a little bit stronger than normal body filler. They said this stuff's really good for like even the patch panels, especially the parts where you welded. It's really strong, more strong than this stuff, and it's perfect for like rust holes or anything like that. Alright guys, I think we're going to end the video here. We just got done putting our first round of body filler on the car. This bodywork stuff is taking forever, but I'll have you take a look at the car real quick and show you guys where we're at right now. Alright guys, this is the car right now. As you can see, we have a lot of body filler put on the car. Pretty much anywhere where we thought there were some major low spots. And as you can see, it's pretty much just everywhere. On this side of the car too. Pretty much what we did, we just put the body filler on there, sanded it down, then we applied some guide coat, and pretty much just try to find the highs and the lows within the body filler. Because once you put body filler on, there'll be parts of the body filler that's a little bit more thicker than other parts, so you have to kind of sand it down, put guide coat on, and kind of figure out where the highs and lows are and try to get as smooth as possible. And I can kind of show you what I mean. Right here, as you can see, this is actually still a low spot right here, and we still got a low spot right here. That black stuff is guide coat, and when I was sanding it down, it wasn't coming off, so pretty much have to wait for another gallon of body filler to come in, and we can reapply, sand it down one more time, and try to get as flat as possible. From reading people doing this, seems like a lot of people, it takes them a couple tries, maybe 2 or 3, sometimes even 4 tries to get it perfect. We're definitely not experts at this yet, so it's definitely going to probably take maybe 2 or 3 tries. As you can see, another big low spot right here. So still a lot of work to be done, and I think on the next video we'll kind of show you a little bit more on kind of the body filler process and guide coat process. This was our first time, so we kind of just did it off camera and kind of experimented with it. But anyways guys, probably just going to head out and hopefully see you guys in the next video. Later.